Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. I'm here with the Fuji Xt1 today. If you know me at all, you know that I love this camera. I love you too. Oh, that's very nice. I appreciate that. The talking camera. Okay, so if you watch videos like this, go ahead and press subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be alerted when I make more videos like this. Leave me a nice comment below and give me a thumbs up while you're at it. Why not, right? I really appreciate your support. I like to make videos like this that give you little tips and tricks infused with my experience of using this exact camera over the years, my pitfalls, my complaints, my gripes, and things a way to improve the workflow and you're using your camera. Hopefully it'll be helpful for you instead of just making some dry tutorial video, right? But today we're going to go over how to adjust the informational display that you see on your LCD screen as well as your EVF, electronic viewfinder. The little graphs, the tools, the icons that you see pop up, all that stuff can be adjusted. And just so you know, that stuff can change depending on how you use your camera. So it can be a little complicated, especially when trying to explain it. So I'm going to take it step by step and go really slowly. And we're going to do a really superficial overview right now on how to adjust what you see on your screen and as well as your EVF. Grab your camera and follow along right now. This button down here in the bottom right hand corner is called display, or the back button, or if you hold it long enough you can go into custom functions, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're just talking about the display part of this button. Press it once to hit display and you'll see that this little menu comes up. If you don't do anything with it just now, it goes away. So it's kind of a pain and it happens a little too fast in my opinion. Press back once and you'll see we're in standard mode. These are the things that show up in standard mode. If I press display once again and press the right arrow, information is off. As you see, the display is much cleaner looking right now, wouldn't you say? I'll go ahead and press display one more time and press the right arrow. We're now in custom display mode. You'll see that we now have a grid. Hopefully you can see that. We have the histogram there, a few more information that kind of pops up. If I press display again and press, see, it goes away too quickly. If I press display again and press the right arrow, I go into something called info display, which is kind of an interesting look. Okay, and you use this as you look through your electronic viewfinder. This is kind of your reference point. So it's kind of got like a DSLR kind of look right there, even though this is like a mirrorless camera with a different format. Anyway, I'm confusing you. To get out of this, you press display one more time and go into standard mode, or whatever mode you want. I usually go to custom. That's where I like to leave it because I want to see the grid, I want to see the histogram, I want to see the little graph over there. That's just the way I like to see it. So what I'm going to do is pull this up to the camera and I'm going to press the display button while it's up close, and you'll see that it changes from normal to full view. You can play with this on your camera. Okay, so that's just an idea of what the display button does. It does more when you're just looking at the LCD. So how can you change what information is shown on your LCD screen? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's a little complicated and it's not as easy to get to as other functions on your camera. So follow along. Press menu and go press left. So you go all the way to left here. It kind of grays all that out and you can go all the way down to the first wrench. Press the right arrow to explore this and go to screen setup. And a good way to think about this is you're trying to adjust what's shown on the screen, so go to the screen setup, right? Press the right arrow here and then go to, not here, but keep scrolling down. This is what I'm talking about. It's a little hidden even though it's pretty important. You can go to display custom setting. It's the last thing in that sub menu. Press the right arrow here. Okay, so you'll see all this stuff. It's like a running menu of all these things. And I counted, there's like 24 different things you can choose from, menus of 6, 4 menus of 6 that you can pick. Okay, and I purposely checked them all. They've always been all checked for me. I want this stuff to be displayed when I need it, when I'm looking through the LCD. You'll notice that here the electronic level is not checked, and there's a reason for that. I usually do have that checked. I'm going to put that on right now by pressing menu OK, and now it checks it, right? I can press display back button here to go back in the menu, or just half press the shutter button here to get out into live view now. Okay, so do you see that green line going across my camera right now? That's the leveler. So I'm going to go ahead and move it, and you see that it tells me not necessarily when it's not horizontal completely, but it tells me like which angle I'm at, which is kind of cool. It gives me a reference point, or it tells me exactly when it's level, which this table is. It's pretty cool. I can use this to level a picture frame on my wall if I wanted to. If you kind of look close into the electronic viewfinder now, it's a little dark and it's a little light in there, you can't really see, but I can tell you that the green line is also in there as well. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because you can go in here, the menu, press left, go down to wrench 1, press the right arrow, and scroll down to screen setup, and then go all the way down of screen setup to display custom settings. Just kind of reviewing this with you. You can uncheck or check any one of these. So if you don't like the histogram, that little graph on there, you can take that off if you don't want any of this stuff on there. I like keeping it all on. Even this framing guideline here, you don't have to have it, but I like having it. And the reason why I like to have all these checked, press the half shutter button now, is because if I didn't want it, I can easily go to the display button here, press this once again, and scroll through until I'm going to standard, and now that stuff is all gone. Or I can press display again and press off. And I got a totally clean LCD screen look here, and it's clean on the inside of the EVF as well. Okay, and the moment I want more of a complicated Swiss Army knife type of look, I can just press display with my right thumb again and go to custom. And remember, all those things were checked off when I was in the menu, so I'm good to go. So there's no need to really go back and adjust the menu. Once you have them all checked, adjust it here from now on, the display button. No need to get confused and finding and screwing other things up in your menu if you don't have to, right? But if you wanted to, now you know how to. I hope this video helped you explore more about your display information that's shown and why I think it's more important to just keep them all checked in your menu, and that way you can adjust easier with just a button and your right thumb at any given point in time if you want a cleaner display look. More videos are coming up in terms of the display, and there are quite a few more things to talk about that I'm trying to sort out in the best way possible so that everyone can learn along together. Okay, bye-bye.